Rise. Color guard will advance the colors. And salute. Two. The POW, MIA, and missing comrade flags will now be posted by the color guard. A POW, MIA empty chair is placed at all official meetings of the American Legion as a physical symbol of the thousands of American POW, MIAs still unaccounted for from all wars, conflicts involving the United States of America. This is a reminder for all of us to spare no effort to secure the release of any American prisoners from captivity, the repatriation of the remains of those who died bravely in defense of liberty, and a full accounting of those missing. Let us rededicate ourselves to this vital endeavor. Please uncover. Apparently this month we have no members that passed, so it was a good month. The chaplain will now offer a prayer.
Father God, we thank you for this time together today. We thank you for the gifts that you've provided us. We ask that you watch over our active military, our legionnaires, our other veterans. Please, Lord, just be with them. Let them know you are near in the times that they feel most alone. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Please join us in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please cover. We will now recite the preamble of the Constitution of the American Legion. For God
and country, we associate ourselves together for the following purposes: to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States of America, to maintain law and order, to foster and perpetuate 100% Americanism, to preserve the memories and incidents of our association in all wars, to inculcate a sense of individual obligation to the community, state, and nation, to combat the autocracy of both the classes and the masses, to make right the master of might, to promote peace and goodwill on earth, to safeguard and transmit to posterity the principles of justice, freedom, and democracy, to consecrate and sanctify our comradeship by our devotion to mutual helpfulness.
Please be seated. Adjutant, do we have a quorum? We have 36 members. We do have a quorum. I now declare Marion Post 298, Department of Iowa, regularly convened. Sergeant Arms, do we have any guests, visitors, or new members?
Commander, I'm not aware of any.
The minutes of our meetings are published in the newsletter. Are there any corrections or amendments to the published minutes? Hearing none, the minutes will stand as published. We will start with the post officer reports. Membership, Ron Time.
Thank you, Commander. Dig it out. As you know, our goal this year is 1011. Please renew your membership on Veterans Day, November 11th. So far, we've had 109 renew online, 141 paid up for life, 263 processed through national.
Bring the microphone down low.
One new, I apologize, I got hearing aids, I'm not sure how loud I'm talking now.
Really loud.
We had 141 paid up for life, is that better?
Yes.
263 processed through national. One new member. Actually, as of tonight, 3 new members. 2 headquarters transfers for a total of 516 or 51%. In early October, I'll be contacting the membership committee and we'll start calling those that have not renewed their membership. October 4th, you will be receiving a second renewal notice if you haven't already renewed. And we'll start going out to 729 posts.
Post Activities Entertainment Committee, Jason.
Commander, I have $5,419 in my account. I know I'm $400 over, but I'm gonna spend that this week, so Jerry doesn't get none.
All right. Is that because you lost the lottery last night?
Yeah, yeah. In the newsletter, it came out that we're having a tenderloin fries Friday. It's actually a steak fry. It's $15, and we're gonna try this time to do it made to order. So hopefully it works. If not, I tried. That's all I got, I think.
Finance, Jerry.
You need to sit closer.
Quiet. I have to think about what I want to say. So you owe me $400, Jason. So for the month of August, we had a pretty good month on the income side. We started out with $25,000 and change in our checking account. Our income for the month was $23,400, and our expenses came in about $16,500. So our closing balance as of August 29th is $31,968. That sounds like a lot of money, doesn't it?
It is.
Who said that?
I did.
So we did pull $14,000 out of our CD for the Commander's raffle. We paid for the ceiling in the bar, the Vets Club. That came to just over $9,000 of that 14. You'll hear about some other expenses that we have that we're bringing forward for the Vets Club a little later. But so our major sources of income for the month, hall rental was $5,900. It's the first month since I've been doing this that we didn't have any membership dues. So we should have a really good month from next month. And I know they're there, it's just a factor of processing them. Donations came in at $2,400. That was really nice this month. And as I said earlier, the CD. Major expenses, membership. Last month we deposited $10,000, but National didn't take it all. Well, they came this month and got the rest of it, so that was $4,500. Our utilities were $2,600. We did pay out our scholarships, $2,250. And we did also distribute the money from our 2 trust funds, and that came in at $4,350. Insurance was just under $5,000, so that's our expenses for the month and our income. Any questions? Good, we'll be passing the hat here to help pay for some of the other stuff a little later.
Thank you, Commander. Got the salute.
Service Officer, Leonard.
I got several things to talk about. First off, I had a call and one of our members, he's a Korean War, 97, the family had put him into a senior living in Center Point, so I drove up there. I stopped at Emery Place. I guess Bill ain't here, that's who I stopped to see, and then I stopped over at Keystone. But if you looked in the paper, some of you know Arlen Blank, and I don't know why, he passed away at the end of August. and I visited with him a few times. He had been a Legion member for 73 years. So and if you looked at the obit, all the donations from the memorials he directed to the family, directed them to our post. Anybody see that? So I went to the visitation, talked to the boys, and I thanked the family very much for it. So then Ron told me we had a Legion member, 80 years. His name is Bob Fluhot or something. So I went over to the villages to see him, and the only thing we can figure out is he must have joined the Legion when he was home from basic training, because he's not 100 yet. He's a Legion member for 80 years, which is a long time. And then on the way out, I bumped into Ruby Stevens, who's a member here, and she's 93. That's all I have. I don't know why you don't have Arlen Blank.
Sergeant at Arms Dan.
Commander, we continue to be busy, as always. I am going to include a note, hopefully in this month's newsletter, trying to recruit any able-bodied members who would like to join the Color Guard. We could use a few of them that are still breathing on their own. But anyway, if you wouldn't have an interest, contact me. You really wouldn't be incurring any expense for your uniforms. We have stuff here. We will help purchase that. But anyway, I can explain more on that. But if you have an interest, we would welcome some new membership.
I'll come trade my uniform for you because I've lost about 25 pounds. So see if you have a junior.
Maybe we can swap. I'm on the other side of that
There
stick.
you go. Historian Jim.
How's that funeral detail?
Nothing to report.
Yeah, busy.
Post corporate reports, building corporation.
No report.
Everybody that was in
All right, the Vets Club.
Commander, Vets Club has a balance of $15,563.92 in the bank. I have two issues that we need to vote on because we would like to spend a little over $1,000 for each of the two items I'm going to brief you on. The Vets Club voted to improve the sound system, or the visual system that we got in the bar. If you notice, if you watch, for example, an Iowa football game on one TV, the other TV is about 3 seconds delayed, and then the TV next to it is about 4 seconds delayed. Well, we want all our TVs to be hooked up into one system where what you see and hear on that TV is the same what you hear and see on the TV across the bar. The Vets Club has already voted on it. The wholesale price that our vendor is asking for is $1,231.57. The good thing about this whole issue is we have two members of the Post who shall remain anonymous, who each contribute $500 to this project. So this tells me, if you do your math, that means the Post only has to provide $231.57. That will come out of the Vets Club funds. This needs to be voted on. The second issue is we need to improve the whole sound system for the bar. The wholesale price for that is $2,669. And if I'm not mistaken, that's coming from the Commander's raffle fund. So.
Make a nomination.
Okay.
That we accept those
Go.
expenses.
Is there, well, the chair will entertain a motion to approve those expenses. Is there a motion to approve both of those expenses?
I move that we approve those expenses.
Rosemary approved, seconded by Roger. It's been moved and seconded that we approve those two expenses for the bar committee. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion, all in favor of approving those expenses by the bar committee, say aye. Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Children and youth reports. Dean, do you have anything on Boys State? Or Legion Baseball, or anything else you got to report on?
I do, Commander. Thank you. Scholarships and Legion Baseball, of course, are going to be coming up in the future. But from Boys State, last month we had our two delegates from Xavier and Alburnett attend. Bronson Beals, our delegate from Linn-Mar, unfortunately could not be here tonight. He had another commitment. However, Commander Pat did come in early, and we were able to visit with Bronson, his parents, and a future Boys Stater, his younger brother Gavin. And I want to thank Commander for taking the time to visit with him beforehand. The reason I really wanted him to visit with Commander Pat was because Bronson's long-term goal is to enter the Air Force and become a JAG. And he's really interested in this. And this young man is a phenomenal individual. He he's going to be showcased with the Linn-Mar Student Highlight event. And I do want to go and just take a couple minutes here and read what he put in regarding his appreciation for the Legion. I am so grateful to the American Legion for their continued support, even beyond the Boys State and Boys Nation program. In fact, I have recently joined the Sons of the American Legion at Post 298, for which I am eligible through my grandfather's Air Force service. Boys State is an opportunity available to all boys during the summer between their junior and senior years. I highly encourage any Linn-Mar boy to take advantage of the opportunity and to apply for sponsorship by the Marion American Legion Post 298, which applications will open in January. It is the experience of a lifetime. I struggled with how we could go and best kind of promote this program. And I tell you, what he's got here is what we're going to go and focus on. Rosemary and Mike and myself will be looking at that. We got to get into the schools and get out there and help them. But Bronson is now the second delegate we've had that has attended Boys Nation, which is the Senate version of the civics entertainment and education. So I just can't say enough about the young man. The color guard was over at Linn-Mar a week ago, and there was a 2.5-hour lightning delay, and so the color guard members had left. Well, Bronson and two of his buddies went and raised the flag for the game. And it's great to see these young people being involved in that. So once again, Commander, thank you for taking the time, and we definitely have some good stuff going on.
And the media plan for when his article comes out, which is going to be in Linn-Mar's publication, Dean and the team are going to push it out on social media, on their Facebook pages. Everybody who sees it, like and share it to your folks. Each one of us has people in our community, lots and lots of folks that can read it and see it. Push it out and keep pushing it out, and it'll be a ripple in the pond to get Boys State out there so we can get more young men involved. Kelly, rhetorical and flag raising.
Yep. Thank you.
Oh, we're in full swing. I was just sitting today and updating all my letters and sending things out to schools, and I'm going to ask for your help again. I need a couple of things about flag essays first. I need some judges that would be willing to judge the flag essays. That's kind of an on your own time sort of thing. You receive a packet, you go through it, you score it. There's a scoring card in there. There's directions on how to score it in there. And then return it back to me. I do the first sifting, I go through anything that's not following the rules, I take those out. So even though we get maybe 325 essays, I might end up only handing 200 out to you, only. Depending on if they get, kicked out the first round. So I try to minimize the judge's job as much as I can before I ask you to do that. I'd like to have 4 or 5 people that would be willing to do that. The second thing is a little bit easier. On November 10th is the day we're supposed to pick up those essays from particular schools. Now, I don't know yet which schools are participating. It has in the past been St. Pius, which I take care of because I work there, Boulder Peak, Vernon Middle School, and St. Matt's. Those are the ones that have been pretty traditionally on the list. If you're willing to drive for a few minutes and drop by one of those schools, pick up the things from the office, they'll know that to be expecting you, and either bring them here to the meeting that night on November 10th, or put them in the bar, or drop them off at St. Pius. For me, I'll go through and do all the tallying of the scores. I prefer not to be a judge because I know some of the kids that are participating, so. And I can't drive to the schools because I'm a teacher, so I can't get out when they're there. So if you would be willing to come up and sign up for either of those, the one with the car is the driving and the one with just the flag is the judging. Thanks.
Is there any scouting report? Apparently not. Post-program reports, Legion Riders, Jason.
Commander, we have $6,574.12 in our account. Our last Tuesday meal, we served 77 people. That's all, I think.
Great.
That's all I know, Roger.
I'd talk about the legacy run.
Yeah, Roger can tell you about the legacy run. I ain't going.
You went to National Convention, correct?
Yes.
How was that?
Oh yeah, I went to National Convention. Forgot about that. That was pretty good. You learn a lot by going to them. One thing I found very interesting about National Convention was one of the classes that I sat in, the judge advocate was there and they asked the question, what does Legion family mean? Everybody says the same thing. It means auxiliary, riders, the groups. It's not what it means. According to Nationals, it's not what it means. It means the veteran and their immediate family, which in turn creates the groups. But it was interesting that the way they word it is way different than what everybody interprets it. And they're doing some stuff on the My Legion app that makes it a whole lot easier for adjutants to. So if you renew online on your My Legion app, you can get your card instantly. It prints out. You can print it out at home, and it saves the adjutant hours of work. I did learn that this year. And there's like lots of classes. They all overlap, so you can't hit all of them that you want to.
Does he get his money automatically though? If you do it online?
We get it quarterly.
You get it quarterly?
Yeah, $5.
So if I give you the check, you get that right away and then send the rest on?
No, when you renew online, you do it through electronically straight to National. National gets money, then it comes down the other way.
So we still get the money, it's just backwards.
Is that soon enough for you?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. But, some post it hurts, but this post is well also financially sound. So.
And it rained every day we were there. Every single day. Not for like 10 minutes. It rained all day long. You had like 5 minutes of not raining. And I got to spend a week with Mike Hetzel.
No, you didn't
Oh, you
show
look
up.
thrilled.
You were late.
Sounds very happy.
That's a bonus. So yeah, if you get a chance to go to an AMPA convention, I went last year, it is a great experience, and you do learn a lot. And when you go to department convention, you learn a lot, good classes. So I encourage you to do that if you are so inclined.
Next year in Louisville, if anybody likes to sample Louisville's beverages.
And Louisville is not a bad drive. I went to Fort Knox lots and lots and lots of times. So, Sal, Ron, you're the advisor for Sal.
No report.
Okay, I think we've taken all the action we need to take, and there's no additional action to take. So is there a motion to accept the reports and file?
So moved.
And that was like Mike Edsel, a second.
Second.
That was Mike in the back. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Any unfinished or old business? No, there's no unfinished or old business. Any new business to be brought forward?
Yes, sir. New business, yes, sir.
All right, come on up.
My name's Earl Schwabe. And for new business, seeing how unfortunately you're in charge of the committee for membership.
Right.
When we had stand down, I was real disappointed not to see a table of our club here out there trying to bring in some membership. Also, people that was in the service before 1982, which I believe is just about everybody here, you're eligible to be buried in Washington, D.C. at the Veterans Cemetery. They just passed that law. And if they have any questions regarding that, I can fill them in, but it's just been something that's new. And so I'm just passing on this information. Thank you, Commander.
Thank you, Earl.
Thank you, Ron.
Any additional new business? Anything for good of the Legion or correspondence? There's no correspondence. Dan.
Commander, 2 weeks tomorrow, we have an honor flight coming in, and I know there's a couple members from our post going to be on it. One of them is sitting up front here, Mike. But anyway, I'm sure most of you have been out there at one time or another for these flights, but if you have not, it's a great opportunity to show your appreciation to these veterans, and I would encourage you to maybe possibly be there 2 weeks tomorrow night.
John Nealon's on the flight. He was at orientation, past commander, and I'm not sure the other two guys. There could be up to 4 or so post members on that 23rd flight. Nealon's on it. He was at orientation.
Anything else for the good of the Legion? Yes, sir.
Want to put a pitch in, as usual, for the county meeting, Lynn County American Legion. We had to move it up a week because of the honor flight, so everybody who wanted to attend the honor flight could, but go out and greet them. So the county meeting will be here on the 16th, that's a Tuesday night, September 16th. 6:30, we'll have some snacks, start the meeting about 7 o'clock. They only usually last about an hour, so anybody that's a Legion member is invited. It's not just for officers, it's for anybody that wants to come. So we hope to see a good crowd here. I think the Department Vice Commander Dick Breeze is going to be here. Dick is from Epworth. They just opened a new post up there, and I was there Saturday, really nice post. He's the past district commander. And then October 11th is the 2nd District Fall Conference that will be in Davenport at the Vets Center. You can find out more about that on the 2nd District website. Just call up Iowa American Legion 2nd District. It will be, they have a night before if you want to go down the night before for a social. The meal is $18, and information on where to send that, and the menu is also, should be on the website. So if you're interested in that, we get a lot done, and it's everybody from the 2nd